Okay, introduction time guys. It's the first review that We Are One Racing have done. It's in thanks to Robinsons of Rochdale, who've allowed us to take the sort of project on, if you will, in between racing. As you can see, I've got the Fixauto We Are One Racing team van behind us. And again, big thanks to Fixauto Rochdale for allowing us to do it in their facility. A new multi-booth system by Junair. Trick. So we're going to move on to the bike now. So we're going to start the video by talking about the engine that the GSXS1000f has in it. It's not a new engine by any stretch of the imagination. Suzuki have used the K5 K8 GSXR1000 engine. One of the best known GSXR1000 engines that I think there was produced. They have fettled with it a little bit just to make the power delivery a little bit smoother, a little bit more progressive, so it's not as bitey as the GSXR1000 was. But yeah, that's the engine that they've decided to go with on the bike. So the bike has also a brand new frame. Suzuki have developed this one just for the bike particular. But it has borrowed the rear swing arm off its older brother, the GSXR1000, just to sort of complement the new frame design. The bike is a lot lighter than the new GSXR1000 that's out on the market, so hopefully when we do the test ride in a little while, that should all sort of shine through. So we're going to talk about the brakes, guys. So this current bike has ABS. Not all the models come with the ABS on it. This one does. It also comes with those bad boys, Brembo front calipers. Like I say, I've only just ridden it back from the dealership, which is about a 5–10 minute journey, if that. They are one of the strongest pulling brakes on a road bike I've felt. And then you've got the Nissan rear caliper, which I think is standard with Suzuki's, but really good feel from the front brakes. Okay, so now we're going to just have a quick chat regarding the dash on the bike. The bike's got a LCD dash, lightweight. It's flanked by LED lights, indicator lights for your traction control, your gear selector, your ABS, fuel, oil pressure, them type of things. Really sort of smart piece of kit, and the revometer goes straight through the dash itself. Let's see. Very much like on a race bike. Styling of the bike. So Suzuki said they wanted to style it so it looked wild, aggressive and rugged, but yet deliver or give the rider that sort of comfortability. So they didn't want to take away comfort from the rider, but they wanted bystanders, people looking at the bike as you ride past, to think it's quite an aggressive looking machine for what it is. I think they did a good job, really. You know, there will be there is the Street Fighter version that is out, so it doesn't have the fairing on the front end like this one does with the F, but I think it is a nice looking bike. We got this standard exhaust on this this current model, which again looks nice, a little bit like a GP type exhaust on it. So before we took the bike, Robbie's did give us a few of the financials on it. So this bike out the showroom from Robinsons of Rochdale with a £999 deposit. You can have that for £114 per month. That's an on the road price of £8,885, guys, saving £1,250 off the retail asking price. That for me is bargain of the century. So if I was you, I'd get on the phone, I'd get on the internet, I'd get a road test booked on it, speak to the guys at Robinsons of Rochdale. Brilliant bike, real comfortable ride position, and it's got the power as well. Okay, so we're just going to do a bit of a quick roundup now. What I thought of it walking around it, what I've thought of it when I've ridden the bike itself. I think it's a brilliant bike. I think it's really nice. I think it's plush. I think the design of the bike is really nice. It's definitely an eye stopper. People, just from riding it from the showroom and out and about on the roads this afternoon, it's an head turner. You know, people look. One, I think the striking blue Suzuki colour, but two, like I said, the stock exhaust sounds brilliant when you start to wind it up. So yeah, for me it's a brilliant bike, well worth the money. And again, just like to thank Robinsons of Rochdale for letting us take this project on. I'd like to thank Fix Auto Rochdale for letting us use the facilities that they've got. Unbelievable facilities, newly built. Excellent, repairing cars, painting cars. These are the boys you need to speak to.